Emotional intelligence has been an important idea in organizational training for a number of decades now, and it is an important topic. Even though it is so common, a lot of people still don't understand what it means, and a lot of people, particularly senior leaders, can feel uncomfortable talking about emotional intelligence. It feels a little bit touchy-feely for them. So how do we develop emotional intelligence without the touchy-feely stuff? First of all, we have to understand what emotional intelligence is. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize my own emotional states and manage my responses to them. If I'm feeling angry, I don't just give in to the anger. I recognize that I'm feeling anger and I decide how I want to react. The second element of emotional intelligence is understanding other people's emotional reactions and managing our response to them. If Jack comes into my office and he's feeling sad and frustrated, I don't get frustrated with him for being sad and frustrated. I be a little bit empathetic and understand that he needs a bit of support. Okay? So emotional intelligence is simply recognizing our emotional states and controlling our behaviors instead of letting the emotions hijack us. So how do we do that? First of all, you have to get into the habit of recognizing your emotions. When you start to feel something, name the emotion. This is anger. This is sadness. Okay? So we get into the habit of recognizing those emotional states. Then we start to monitor what our normal responses are to those situations. What do I usually do when I'm angry? What do I usually do when I feel embarrassed? Okay? And then we start to map out alternative behaviors. And we train ourselves when we recognize those emotional triggers to push ourselves into a new behavior. So emotional intelligence is not that complicated. Again, it's just recognizing emotional states and managing our reactions to them. If you work on them in a disciplined way, before you know it, you'll have really high emotional intelligence.